Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. Before we get started, I'd like to give a quick shout out to some of our friends. The Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame. Search for them on Facebook. Central Minnesota Pond Racing, some of the best vintage snowmobile racing in the Midwest. Crane's Snowmobile Museum, 172 Main Street in Lancaster, New Hampshire. The Vintage Snowmobile Club of America Quarterly Magazine. The New Hampshire Snowmobile Museum at Bear Brook State Park in Allenstown, New Hampshire. The Benedim YouTube channel, some of the best vintage snowmobile videos on YouTube. Ben's Vintage Mini Bike Podcast, the second Sunday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Muscle Car Show and Tell Podcast, every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Second Chance Upholstery and Automotive, custom snowmobile and automotive upholstery in Derby, Vermont. I am your independent AMSOIL dealer. Click the link in the description for your free AMSOIL catalog. Lastly, if you decide to advertise with the Vintage Snowmobile Podcast, this could be part of your advertising message. Well, good evening and welcome to the podcast. I'm really glad you're here. Now, I have a robust lineup of vintage snowmobile entertainment on tap for you tonight. But before we get into all of that, I want to make sure that everything is working properly. So if you can see my face and hear my voice, I'm going to ask you to leave a comment. Please let me know where you're viewing this from and whether you are a first-time viewer or a regular viewer. Now, to our first-time viewers, if this is your first time viewing the podcast, I hope you have a good time with us tonight, and I hope you decide to join us here each and every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this podcast simulcasts to 8 different places across Facebook and YouTube. So wherever you're viewing this right now, just circle back in 1 week's time, and we'll be waiting for you with another fun-filled episode. To our regular viewers who are here week after week, month after month, and season after season, you are the ones who make this possible, and we really, really appreciate that. So let's take a few comments, and we'll get this party started. And the comments are coming in hot and heavy, which is a really nice problem to have. Chroma Testing is here. Greetings and Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to one and all. Yes, it is that time of year. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, here we go. Our good friend Armin Buto says Merry Christmas to Mike and the gang. Lots of very early riding has been happening in Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. Looking forward to tonight's podcast. Well, great to have you here, Armin. Merry Christmas to you. Mad Dog is here. Randy from Wisconsin. The snow has left the building. Oh, no, that's not good. We're going to lose some of ours, too, I think. We'll get rain coming in, I think, tonight. Dave Lowry says, Happy holidays from Alberta, Canada. Hope Santa is good to you. Well, thank you very much. And to all of you as well. I hope Santa is very generous this year. Charles Lane says, Lakeville, Minnesota. Let's see some sleds. Yes, we will be looking at lots of sleds tonight. And nice to have you here, Charles. Pardon me. And I'm very congested tonight. Mad Dog says, Randy from Wisconsin, the good start to winter has tricked us, and 2 of my sleds are sitting in a mud puddle in my yard. Good evening to all. Oh, man, that's heartbreaking. Not good. Todd McMillan says he's here from Madoc, Ontario. Nice to see you, Todd. Thank you for being here. Our good friend John Springer Jr., viewer from the very beginning, says good evening from Elon, Wisconsin. Nice to see you, John. Merry Christmas. Also, our good friend Jim Holbrook from Thetford Center, Vermont is here. Hopefully, we're going to see him at the show that we're going to be talking about tonight. Nice to see you, Jim. Merry Christmas to you. Mike Whiteside, our good friend, is here. Good evening, everyone, from Hank, the Wonder Lab, and I. Great to see you. Oh, also our good friends Stacy and Art Fosler, again, viewers from the very beginning. These viewers are as loyal as they come. They're here from Plattsburgh, New York, regular viewers. Nice to see you. Merry Christmas. Brian Van Haverbeek, our good friend, is here from Ontario. Looking forward to the podcast. Great to see you. David from Alaska Railroad. Haven't seen him in quite a while on here. Wonderful to have you here, David. Good evening, Mike and members. Great to be back, and we sound great. Outstanding. Well, Merry Christmas to you. It's great to have you back. I know there's some scheduling issues that make it difficult for you, but always glad when you can join us. Tim Bewick is here. Good evening from Marlborough, New York. Merry Christmas to you. Ivan Mayo is here. Regular viewer, loud and clear from Sudbury, Ontario. Great to see you. Do 640 ER, if I'm saying that right. Max Garage checking in loud and clear from Kingsville, Ohio. Outstanding. Steve Woodward is here giving us the old thumbs up, giving it right back. And Charles Lane said, sounds good tonight. No echo. Outstanding. Well, thank you for that feedback. Thank you for all those wonderful comments. Let me switch screens here. We'll bring our friends on, and we will, as promised, get this party started. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Good, Mike. How are you?
Doing good, Mike.
Evening,
Excellent.
Rob.
Hello, Mitch.
Cool deal. Yes, wonderful to see everyone tonight. This is great. And also, I've been saying all along, but Merry Christmas to one and all. It is that time of year.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas.
Yes,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes, 1 week from today will be the day. And along that line, the next 2 weeks we're going to be airing replays because of Christmas and New Year's and everything. But we will be back January. What is that? The 5th, 6th? Let me look at my calendar. Oh, it's taking a minute to come up here, but whatever that is, I think it's the 6th or 7th. Whatever that first Thursday in January is. Thank you. Appreciate that. Whatever that first Thursday is, the 7th.
I think instead of reruns, Mike, you should have bloopers.
Yeah, yes. That would be an idea. I'll have to edit something together. Yeah, for sure. And I do the reruns basically because I can load them ahead of time and they play on their own, and I can be out, doing Christmas or New Year's or whatever without. It's low maintenance for me, and it's a way to have something in this spot, which is why I air those replays. But it's a good idea, Robin. Your point is taken. I know we've discussed that before to maybe set up with some other content in those time slots. But let's take a couple quick comments, and then we're going to get right into the videos here. Our good friend John T. Sinna is here. Merry Christmas to Mike and all your friends from Speedway, Johnny, North Branch, Minnesota. Excellent. Nice to see you, John. And I wanted to talk to you, John, about coming on sometime as our guest to look at some of your snowmobiles. I know I've seen some postings of yours lately, and you get some amazing stuff. We lost Midge. Here we go. He's back. And can you hear me, Rob? Can everybody still hear me?
What's going on?
All right. Yeah, we have audio for Rob here. Hopefully the gremlins aren't back, but he's going to log off and back on. Also, our good friend Ben from Vintage Snowmobile Lovers is here saying good evening. Looking forward to seeing awesome sleds, and we will deliver on that promise for sure. Also, we collaborate. Oh, good. I'm glad you got audio for us, Rob. We collaborate with Ben at the Vintage Snowmobile Lovers Facebook page. We do he and Rob and I do a Vintage Snowmobile podcast the second Sunday of every night at 8 p.m. I'm sorry, second Sunday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That airs on this channel. So if you're curious about that, be sure and join us. He had an excellent podcast the other night. Andrew Strakos is here. Nice to see you. I think we met out at I'm drawing a blank, but the national show a few years ago. Nice to see you, Andrew. David from Alaska Railroad says, hey, Midge, hey, Rob, Merry Christmas to all. Outstanding. And to you as well.
Merry Christmas.
Our good friend Rich Shad is here, Cleveland, New York. Nice to see you. I met him out there as well. Old Forge. That's the place I was trying to think of. Charles Lane says, I asked, I'm not sure what you're saying there, Rob. Charles, if you try that again, I'd love to hear what you're trying to say there. Bill Lutz says, always try to catch your show. Have some snow in northern New York, hoping to keep it through the warm spell. Merry Christmas to everyone. Outstanding. Great to see you, Bill. Thank you for being here. So without further ado, the reason we've called you here tonight, we've got a special topic tonight, and that is to talk about an upcoming event, one of the top vintage snowmobile shows in northern Vermont, and that is the Washington Snow Flyers Vintage Snowmobile Rally. That's coming up January the 3rd, first Saturday in January, Washington, Vermont, on Lowry Road. They put on an excellent show. This is going to be their 10th annual, and Midge can attest to this. That show just gets bigger and better every year. It's constantly under refinements and improvements, and every year they have it. More and more people know about it, and they just do an excellent job with it, and it's always very well attended. Just an excellent show. Yeah. And did you want to make
food there inside the building? It's a nice warm place to go, and they have food available, and it's right there at the clubhouse, right, Mike?
Yes.
Yeah,
right there on Lowry Road.
Yeah,
right at the Washington Snow Flyers clubhouse for the snowmobile club.
Plenty of parking.
Yes. Yeah, and very well organized. Lots of classes for the sleds and lots of sleds. A lot of serious collectors show up there. And rather than try to tell you about it, I've got video clips from through the years. I've been going there since 2018. Let's take a look. This is a clip from 2020. This is a nice couple I met. They had a 1971 Boland's Sprint. So let's take a look at that Sprint.
Our 71 Boland, 293 Sprint. We bought it the way it is.
Nice.
It runs good.
Very nice. The one that always starts.
Really? Original condition?
Huh? As far as we know, somebody gave it a paint job. But
Wow, that's cool.
yeah. Gotta put a seat cover on it.
Yeah. Nice. We'll get some shots of it here. I've never seen one of these in person. These are pretty rare, aren't they?
That's the only one that I've seen.
Wow, I believe it.
What Boland's made the Husky.
Oh, the handlebar there? Yeah.
You bring any overage?
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, yeah. It's the old one here. I didn't have
Oh, wow.
So you have to
That's pretty rare.
cover it every time.
Yeah, you don't want to get moisture in there.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that carburetor is facing up like that.
Yeah.
But reactions to that, guys?
I'm not sure if that's such a great idea.
Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong there.
Yeah, yeah. I guess if you're going to have the carburetor tipped up like that, I would have a ram tube or something with a 90-degree angle on it so that you wouldn't be sucking right off the top.
Yes. Yeah, that's asking for trouble having that facing up like that.
Yeah.
And any kind of debris, I can picture going under a branch with a lot of
Snow
dried
on
up, or dried up leaves or things like that,
Yeah.
and having the leaves fall and crumble, into that carburetor.
You hit a branch with a bunch of snow on it and it fills the top of that cover. Get all that water in there. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of things can go wrong there.
A lot of things
And
can go
articles
wrong.
of clothing could get sucked into it,
It sure could.
like a scarf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Rob is back. Let's see here. Yeah, I think
we got sound again.
Oh, good. I think the Gremlins are with us tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Did you catch any of this, Rob? Did you want to weigh in on this?
I
sled?
did. I've never seen a machine like that. Where was it made?
I'm not sure. Boland's. Maybe hopefully one of our viewers will know where Boland's was
And they
made.
didn't make other models beside that one?
They might have. I don't know a lot about Boland's, to be honest with you.
I can't believe that came that way from the factory.
Oh, that carburetor?
Yeah. I mean, maybe the carburetor was straight up and down like that, but I think that the factory probably had some kind of an air box on it.
Sure.
And it looks like somebody took that off and put on a ram tube.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got Gremlins tonight for sure here. Oh, that's okay, so I've got questions coming in. So Charles Lane was wondering if we showed the new Cat with the power steering last week, and we did, and
That was impressive.
That
Yes.
was.
and I've got stuff popping up in front of me here. Other things are opening. We've got the Gremlins with us tonight for sure. Let me pull this thing away because okay, now I can read it. Yeah, Gremlins are with us tonight. Wondering if we showed the new Cat with the power steering. That's the EXT, the two-stroke with the power steering. And do you know if it's a gearbox or electronic? I believe he said it's electronic, if I remember correctly. And there, if you scroll around the videos on this channel, you'll find it. And if you don't find it, message me here at the Vintage Snowmobile Lovers Facebook page, and I will send you a direct link so that you can see it. Because
instead of a chain drive down to the drive, it was belt drive, which I was impressive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very impressive sled. And I'll tell you, if I had money to throw at a new sled right now, I'd be all over that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Very impressed. If we have time at the end, I may play that clip again. We'll see how things are going. Stacy and Art Fosler say they never saw a carburetor set up like that, for sure. And a lot of comments on that. It's a rain catcher carb.
Rain catcher.
Yeah. And Stacy and Art Fosler saying at least it keeps from spraying fuel all over your crotch. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very interesting.
601.
Yes. So let's take a look at one more clip, and then we'll do AMSOIL and announcements, and we've got a whole lot to show you tonight. So this is somebody I'm sure Midge knows, Dan Moore. He goes to the Lancaster show at Crane Snowmobile Museum a lot. He likes the antique snowmobiles. He's got a Bagona snowmobile, and there's also Tyson, who at the time was the president of that the Washington Snow Flyers. He's got a Playcat. This is, I think, from 2022. Let's take a look.
So I'm Dan Moore. This is my 1960 Bagana Super motorized toboggan. They were built in Manitoba, Canada, and the first year they built them, they only made 25 of them, and they never even sold all 25 of them. So the next year they only made 10, and then production increased. And in 1964 they ended. Made a total of only 75 machines, start to finish. Trouble with patent infringement with Polaris, and Polaris wrote in some letters, and so that was probably some of the reason that he went out of business. But
Sure.
The other bigger companies were taking over and mass producing them.
Sure.
So he couldn't really compete.
Sure.
They're a well-built machine. Not too many of them left around. I only know of, I know of 3 or 4 others in this one. So that's 5 in the whole country that I know of.
Wow.
So there's a few more somewhere, but they're not haven't come about.
Sure. Then there's a few.
It's called Your Name for a Trophy.
Oh, yeah. Well, I won't keep you then. But thanks for your time, man.
All right.
Appreciate it. I want to see if you'll give me a ride on that. Cool. Well, thanks again, Aaron. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Right in front of you. Is it in the front or the back? Or? Back, for sure. All right. All right, camera's going. Let me just get in behind you here. I'm going to... Yeah. Out there? Yeah. Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That's cool.
Do you feel like talking it up a little bit, or?
My name's Tyson Balloon. This is a 1970 Playcat. It's not original, but it's a fun everyday driver that me and the family take out and play with.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for the ride. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Cool deal. Thanks, man.
So yeah, good times at the Washington Snow Flyers Vintage Rally. Reactions to that?
Yeah, you know, for anybody that wants to take an old sled there, you know, to show, they have that huge field. That's got to be a over 100-acre field right there, right, Mike?
Good size, yeah, quite possibly that size.
Field. You know, you can do plenty of riding there too. You can show it for a while, take it out, and drive it, and
yes, and people even have informal drag races in that field.
Yeah.
And
looking at Dan Moore's sled, that Bogana, Paul Crane and I visited Dan at his place down in the southern part of Vermont. And when I walked into his barn, I looked at the guy's got it looks like something out of American Pickers.
Wow.
And I said to him, I said, you should get American Pickers here. And he says they were here.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was on an American Pickers episode.
That's amazing. He's got an impressive collection.
Yeah. Nice guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's at the Crane Show every year too with interesting sleds.
Yes, he does. And he's big on rear engine stuff.
Yes. He likes the antique stuff for sure.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. Go ahead, Rob.
That Snowcat, I sure looked like original one to me.
Yeah.
It looked really nice shape, and
nice.
I don't know, maybe the motor wasn't original, but it sure looked like an original one.
Yeah, that's a sweet little thing. I think it operates like a skid steer. I'm not certain, but it's twin track and no skis.
Yeah, something fun to play with out at the shows.
Yeah.
Yes. It's cool to go for a little ride on that.
Yeah.
Because I saw him come through on that, and I'm thinking I'd like to get a ride on that. And I know him, so I was able to approach him. And
Mike, you got to sweet talk him more and say, I'd like to take that for a drive, not a ride.
Let me drive it. Yeah.
See how well it turns.
Yes. But and I don't know if you caught on there. So I'm interviewing Dan here, and all of a sudden someone comes over to us and say, "Hey, they're calling your name for a trophy inside."
Yeah.
So I didn't want to keep him any longer. He wants to go get his trophy. So.
Oh, he wins trophies everywhere he goes.
Yes, he does.
He sure does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got comments aplenty coming in here. Let's see. Here we go. The Bolin Sprint was made in Wisconsin, says David at Alaska Railroad. Appreciate that info. Wow. First time I've seen a Playcat, says Mike Whiteside. And that's the only one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Danny Carruthers say I would video. If I want to see a video of his 600 TNT, let me know. Yes, please send that to me if you would. I would love to see that and share it here on the podcast for all of us to enjoy. For sure. Brian Van Haverbeek says the Playcat weren't fast, but they're like the Argo. Yes, go just about anywhere. Charles says I'm in a delay here. Oh, any of you ever ridden a sled with power steering? I have not.
No.
And that's an excellent question, though. I know, what was it? Yeah, what was the first one 5 or 10 years ago to come out with that? Was that Yamaha or Polaris? Or
I know Yamaha had available aftermarket.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't follow the new stuff at all anymore. I used to.
No, not so much. No.
And I wonder if that Playcat would float like an Argo.
Oh,
it
probably
looked
not.
a little bit heavier than an Argo.
Yeah, and the Argo has those big rubber tires to give it flotation. I think this just had tracks, and I think if you had a good head start, you might be able to skim a little. But
Yeah. So how did that ride, Mike? Going over
It was
the snow?
good, but it was very good. The only problem I had with it is you're just sitting on that little bench and there's no backrest, nothing
No
to hold on
backrest.
to. So if he speeds up and you're not paying attention, you could go rolling right off the back of it. So you really got to pay attention and try to hold on.
Yeah.
But yeah, a really cool unit for sure. But yeah, it's time for Amsoil. And if you're ready, Rob, we'll put you full screen. And Rob was going to talk to us about Amsoil.
Okay, I'm ready. Number of times we talked about the first Amsoil 2-cycle they ever came out with, 100-to-1, and we still make that oil at 100-to-1. Anybody's got a chainsaw, weed eater, or something like that, or an older snowmobile that pre-mixes, 100-to-1. And our biggest seller right now is the Interceptor. And for all the machines with the exhaust valves and all that, you want at least 92% no ash. Amsoil's 99% no ash. Cuts down friction, drag, and all that, makes the engines last longer, perform better. For like Mitch and the guys that got the high performance, we have the Dominator oil. Mix it at 50-to-1, mainly for racing applications. Trail riders don't want to use it because if you don't on the throttle all the time, it will foul the plug. Now, Amsoil does a lot of promotions. And, let me talk about the catalog. If you click on the Mike site, you can get a catalog. And in the catalog, we have a description about all the products. And it also shows you what the retail price and preferred customer. $10 for a preferred customer, you can save $50 on 4 of these in a box. So if you're going to order a case of oil, sign up on Mike's site, click, get the catalog, become a preferred customer, and you get to save $50 on anything you can buy. You can mix and match everything. Last week, and this week, if you order some, Amsoil will give you a free gift. Now, I first saw this gift, I thought, that's pretty lousy, but I got one in. Man, the first 2 customers here today took it. They had over $100 orders, so they get a free gift. Last week, they had one of these Build-It toys. And they were on for 2 weeks. You order $100 worth. At the second week, they were sold out. But they're going to honor anybody who ordered last week, ordered $100 worth, still gets one of these put-together models. Now, since it's a Christmas spirit, do I have my lights on yet? Oh, I got my Christmas shirt on. There's my lights, my Christmas shirt and everything. I'm in the Christmas spirit. Anybody that orders, signs up under Mike or the Vintage Mini Bike program and orders $100 worth, gets that flashlight, screwdriver set up. I'm going to send them one of the Amsoil coffee mugs. It looks like a barrel.
Wow.
So just for an extra bonus, you got to contact Mike saying that you did sign up, you did order, and I'll send you that on top of what the Amsoil is going to send you.
That's
Merry
amazing.
Christmas.
Yes, that's an amazing value. Thank you, Rob. And yes, we do. If you decide to order, please use the link in the description. Use that link and use my referral number, which is also in the description. When you order through me, I'm signed up under Rob as a dealer, so Rob and I both benefit, and that's how we pay the bills here at the podcast, is by selling Amsoil. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it sure helps us when you order through me. And
Lego toy. That's what I meant to say. A Lego toy. 196 pieces.
Nice.
They say 6 years old and up. You got to be older than that, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, well, the 6-year-olds have a little help probably from dad or something. So
yes. It's funny. My niece, she is 6. It's funny you mentioned that. They went to the Lego store in Boston, I don't know, a month or so ago, and they brought back a bunch of those Lego things, and she assembled the whole thing herself. A very complex thing. I was very impressed, and she just went page by page through the instructions, put it together. Unbelievable.
Have you been watching Formula One this year?
It's
sponsored by Lego. So when they do the driver's parade, the drivers are in a Lego race car. And they do bumper cars with each other. And most of them don't finish the lap. The drivers parade the lap around because they break the wheel off, break a tire off. They don't even broadcast it on TV. You got to find it on YouTube now. It's quite funny.
That's amazing. Well, cool. We've got some comments that have come in. We'll look at these, and then we've got some more stuff to look at here. Luke Levesque says, "Are there any auto skis?" We had some on the podcast last week. I think there was a show out in the Midwest we were showing footage of. I don't know if we're going to see any here at this show that we're talking about here, but I will keep an eye out for that and get some footage for it. John Spranger Jr. says, "If you have enough horsepower, you don't need power steering." Yeah. Good point. Good point. Now, I've been fortunate lately. I've had a lot of viewers and people on the Vintage Snowmobile Lovers Facebook page sending images to me. So what I did is I put them together in a little montage here. We're going to go through them real quick. There's no audio on it, so we can talk about them as they roll here. So this was a Arctic Cat that was sent by, oh, let me back that up. That was Brian McKinnon's 1973 Arctic Cat Panther, and he sent that to me just the other day. Very nice sled. I have wonderful memories of those back in the day, actually. Our neighbors had a couple of those. And then next, we've got, here we go, Jason Pomerleau sent me images of 3 of his sleds. This is the first of the 3. This is a Ski-Doo he's got. Looks like a, what is it, Mach Z? Is that what it says on there? And a Mach 1. So those 3 were Jason Pomerleau's sleds. And these were images sent by Joseph Anton. He sent me 4 images. It's always great looking at those old images from back in the day. I love that. And I'm sure you guys do too.
Yeah.
Because it's cool to see images taken at these current shows. But, you know, the old images from back in the day captures the experience. And I really enjoy that. It takes you right back. And then the next bunch of images are from Roy Oliver. This is the Oliver family snowmobiling back in the winters of 76 and 77. And I love looking at this. It just takes me right back to what it was like in 77, 76 and 77. And I think most of us were active snowmobilers at that time. And Roy was telling me he's got a whole lot more of these images he's going to send to me. So I'd like to bring him on sometime to look at some of his images, and maybe he's got some stories he could share with us. Be nice to bring him on. Nice to bring him on the podcast here at some point.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
The days when we had snow.
Yes. A lot of smiles on those faces. Someone's overheating. So you think he got snow in those vents, or what happened there, do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he threw some snow on it to cool it down or what happened.
Yeah, nice sharp rails and Robson snow twisters.
Nice. Yeah. A lot of mercury.
Yes. And then Ron Holmes sent me this image of some of his cat patches from back in the day.
Yeah.
And I do have a soft spot for cat patches, I must say, as Midge well knows. And Mitch gave me a wonderful collection of cat patches not too long ago, too, which I very much appreciate. But, yeah, that's it for the images. We've got a couple of comments coming in. Todd McMillan says, have you ever heard of a motor jet snowmobile? Have either of you guys heard of a motor jet? Rob or
Moto jet.
Moto jet.
Yeah.
Is that the one with kind of a weird? Was it blue with kind of an odd headlight?
Yes. Yeah, it's blue with kind of a bubble nose.
Yes.
And a rounded bubble headlight type.
Yes. They had one time at the Newport Center show.
Yeah. Moto jet.
Oh, Rob's having audio problems. Oh, so David Alaska Railroad says nice photos, many race sleds there. Yes, a serious collection there. Mike Whiteside says 4 days ago we almost had a foot on the ground. Now we've got half an inch. Oh,
yeah.
I think it's about to happen to us too. Oh, good.
Yeah,
Good. Rob is back and good audio. So let's continue the party. And if you're just joining us, we're talking tonight about the Vintage Snowmobile show that happens every year in Washington, Vermont. It's put on by the Washington Flyers Snowmobile Club. Here's a graphic for it. The next one is January 3rd, their 10th annual. And this show just gets better and better every year. Constant refinement and improvements, and more people know about it. So there's always more and more people showing up to that. Speaking of which, we had a VIP back in, I think, 2019. The governor of Vermont, Phil Scott, was there. And I've got mixed feelings about his politics. I'm not always in agreement with him, but it was nice to meet him. He was a very nice guy, and turns out he's got some history with snowmobiles as well.
Governor of Vermont. We're at the Vintage Snowmobile Exposition, and as I'm going around through here today, I just see a lot of sleds I had when I was a kid. Right behind me is a 72 Elan. I had a 71. That was the first one, but I started riding on things like that Olympic over there, which was my uncle's sled, and the rest is, as they say, is history. Because I went from there racing snowmobiles throughout New England, up through Canada and the Midwest before coming back to Vermont. So a lot of fond memories, a lot of great sleds, and people that have put a lot of work and passion into these things is something to really see. So if you get a chance, come out and take a look. This is really what Vermont and the Northeast is all about.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon.
So there you go, Governor Phil Scott.
Wow,
Reactions to that?
Nice city guy. You know, we used to get the governor up to the Grand Prix every year.
Nice.
Governor Thompson made a couple of visits with us, and it's nice that they do that.
Yes.
You know, it really is.
And he was very gracious, very approachable. He had a bodyguard or two there with him, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
But yeah. Any reactions to that, Rob? Or?
That's nice. He shows up to help promote the industry.
Yeah. No, very nice. Yeah.
And we get some comments coming in. Here we go. Bill Lutz says, thank you, Roy Oliver. Thanks for the great memories. Yes, and a lot of those images we were just looking at earlier are from Roy Oliver. Hoping to get him on here sometime to hear some of the stories that go along with those images. Danny Carruthers says, we have 2 feet of snow in Quebec. Wow, outstanding. Well, I hope you're doing some riding, Danny. That is wonderful. Yes. Well, cool. So let me pull this away. We've got more clips to look at. What is next here? Okay, so my good friend Alan Gibo, he goes to this show every year. He sometimes goes to the crane show as well, which we've all heard about. If you're a regular on this podcast, you hear all about the crane show.
I think we know about the crane show.
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best show in New England, but I'm a little biased. And Midge might be too. But anyway,
well,
Al, go ahead.
There's about 140 of them inside the building as well. So,
yes. Yeah, it's the one where you get the most bang for your buck, I think, as far as the sleds in the museum and then all the exhibitor sleds that show up.
The Hall of Fame.
Yes, it's pretty hard to beat. Incidentally, Midge is the founder of the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame, and that is the HQ for the Hall of Fame, the Crane Snowmobile Museum. But
great job, Midge.
It had to be done. We just had to recognize our Eastern guys.
Yes.
They put in as much effort as anybody. So, and we did.
We've had a lot of people inducted in there now. It's recognized a lot of people. It's done a lot of good.
Yeah.
And it's not only has it done a lot of good, it's an incredible amount of fun. If people enjoy racing from back in the day, and it's kind of the gathering event for that community, all those racers from back in the day, that's where the annual gathering of that community.
It's like a family reunion.
It seriously is. If you enjoy that sort of thing, you definitely want to go. What is it, Midge? The first or second Saturday in September?
Yeah, it's the weekend after the Lancaster Fair. It's usually like around the 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or something like that of February. Not
September.
sure what next year's date is, but
September. Yeah,
it's in September.
Yeah, I think it's usually the second Saturday in September. But if you're curious about it at all, stay in touch with us, and we'll keep you posted on the date. Because if that interests you, that is something you do not want to miss. That is truly an experience. The induction ceremony for the Eastern Snowmobile Racing Hall of Fame at Crane Snowmobile Museum in Lancaster, New Hampshire. But I digress. Alan Gibo is here. And he's got a couple of 1968 Panthers. Let's take a look. These are some really nice examples. This might be from 2019.
Make sure we're in focus. Yes.
Hello, my name's Alan Gibo, Moncton, Vermont. Got a couple 68 Panthers here, restored. I've got a P35 here and a P25 here. Got the opposed hearth. Got the
This
600
one's a
hearth.
68.
I don't know what else to say.
Sure, it's all good.
Yeah.
Cool. That's all right. Well, I was just getting up close to you for good audio because there's a lot of background noise, but I'm going to walk around and get some. Yeah, these are beautiful, Alan. Sure, yeah. Wow. I do remember that from Goffstown now that you mention it. Yeah. You want to comment on some of the details under there? Or?
No, not really.
Is that a Wankel or?
No, that's the opposed hearth.
Yeah. Wow. That's really clean too, huh? That's amazing. Slide around over here.
So yes, Alan Gibo at
Yeah.
the Washington show. A couple of beautiful 68
Beautiful.
Panthers. Reaction to
67,
that?
were they?
I think 68. 68. Yeah.
68. Beautiful, beautiful sled.
Yes.
I see it had one of them had an upright carburetor, vertical carburetor on it too.
Yes. Let's see right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that one too, and the other one. Yeah. So,
The first time I seen one of those with a gas tank beside it,
yeah.
I said to the guy, "Where's your gas tank?" He lifted the hood up and showed it. And he said, "Wow, that's a neat idea." He says, "Yeah, you take the gas tank out, go to the gas station, fill it."
Yeah. Polaris had that.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. 60s. Well, the mid 60s until about 1968, Polaris had that.
Nice.
But they didn't hold much gas. That was the biggest problem. They only held about 3.5 gallons of gasoline.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh.
But yeah, it was nice to see those. Brings back personal memories for me. We had a 69 Panther. It was very similar to these when I was a kid, and they weren't as nice as this. It was like a secondhand sled my dad got a deal on, but we had that for probably 6 or 7 years.
Yeah.
Just very reliable.
Very reliable.
What a great idea Arctic Cat do to come out with a seat like that. That's a trademark.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Iconic. Completely iconic.
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, and here, let's say Armand Buto says the Phil Scott interview was golden and showed a lot of vintage snowmobile savvy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So let's pull this away. I think we've got more clips than we have time, but I'll play as many as I can here. So there was a couple of guys there with Scorpion TKs. These are probably, I'm going to say, the late 70s, early 80s, the TKs. Yes, let's take a look.
You like talking them up? Just, kind of my name is, and this is my 1980, whatever you want to tell, like you're telling a friend about it,
Okay. So my name's Sean Brown. This is my 1980 Scorpion TK 440. Real great sled. They're very light. They had a super light suspension. They're very fast, good in deep snow. They're a lot of fun to ride.
Nice. Well, thank you. Do you want to do the same?
Pretty much covered it.
Sure. Yeah, just, my name is, and it's like you're telling a friend about it,
Yep. So my name's Tony Biaghetti. Got a 1980 Scorpion 340. Pretty good shape. Runs good. We're out of Newport, Vermont. Came out for this ski.
Nice.
And we'll have to check it all out. See how everything goes here.
Nice.
A lot of nice old stuff here. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, thank you. Newport, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came down from Derby Line myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Say where to park? Find a spot for us? Yeah. That row right here in the middle. There's a blue sign right there.
They give you a business card,
Oh,
and I got some got DVDs for you guys too.
Oh, okay.
For doing that with me.
Right in Derby Line?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we live down on Darling Hill Road.
Thank you. No kidding.
Yeah.
That's the first episode. That's my first one. It's pretty rough around the edges, both of those, but
That's
a few years ago,
I'll check it out. Yeah, awesome. definitely. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm on Facebook. Look for me on Facebook.
Tony.
Michael Lapierre. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same
You
here.
probably know the paint store.
John. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you. That's my uncle that used to own that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
So
there's an SSD right there.
there we go.
Yeah, I found it as an old when we were kids.
Nice.
And that's Phil Bell right there, just pulled in on that SST.
SST is Snowjet.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, same here.
And that Elite, I think, belongs to Paul Belfay, which I have a clip of.
Oh yeah, he
That's
does
all.
have one.
Yes. Oh, and that SST, here, this guy right here, on my opening, at the beginning of each podcast, you see a guy pulling one of those backwards.
Yes.
That's him.
Yes.
That's Phil Bell.
At
Yeah.
Crate. Yep, that's
Yes.
it. That's a beauty.
Yes. I've seen him at many shows. He's a good guy, a good friend.
Sounds like he's got a pipe on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I'm surprised I didn't know those guys were those TKs because they live right in the area here. But let's see, we've got comments coming in. Here we go. I rode a Scorpion TKX years ago, and it was a nice riding and handling sled. That from David at Alaska Railroad. Rob Grover says beautiful Panthers, and Rob is a cat guy. He's got a serious cat collection. Let's see. Mike Whiteside says Scorpions were very popular around here in the early 80s. Very cool. Charles Lane says I worked at a 70s cat dealer in the early, and it cut off, but must have been the 70s. But that's cool. I bet you have a lot of good memories of that, Charles. Maybe that makes you a cat guy. Ben at Vintage Mini Bike Lover says, did you say your uncle used to own that sled? No, he did not. He owns a store in Newport that bears my last name. And I was asking him, are you familiar with Lapierre's paint store? And he said yes. And I said, well, that was my uncle that used to own that. That's what those comments were. But and those guys are from Newport, where that is. In fact, Ben, almost directly across from Hayes Ford, directly across and a little bit down the road. He and I have talked about Hayes Ford, and he says, gotcha. Cool deal. Okay, more to come here. We've got more video clips and probably not enough time. Here's a 1968 Evinrude owned by Greg Tilton. Let me find my place here. Pull up this clip. A lot of these are just raw footage, but that can be just as fun sometimes.
I want to get on this sign so the sun is better. And then, it's real easy. I'm just looking for, my name is, and this is like you're telling a friend about it. And I'm going to get close to you for good audio because there's a lot of background noise. I'm going to put my glasses down. Here we go. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
My name is Greg Tilton. This is my 68 Evinrude. It was my great-grandfather's. He bought it new in 68. And my grandfather restored it 20 years ago to this. And he never really got past, getting it back going after he got it painted up and everything. And a couple of years ago, I wanted to get it going again. So I convinced him to let me take it. So I brought it home. We got the track back in it, and
Like that 290.
got it running nice and good again. And
55.5.
now it's here in the show, and we even got a spare parts sled down there that was just supposed to be parts, and that runs pretty good too. That they had gotten going 20 years ago, and so now that's down here too with this one.
Nice.
Pretty nice deal.
Good deal. And where are you guys based out of?
We're at a Topsom,
Yeah.
just a little bit over the hill, and it's nice to get this thing going again because it's 4 generations in the family.
4 generations. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Good deal. Well, cool. I appreciate it.
thank you.
Cool. And then I'm going to get some shots of it to add over it in editing. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to walk backwards. Yeah, that's really nice. You wouldn't consider popping the hood?
I'm popping hoods.
Cool.
The seat's all messed up, but this seat is original to the sled, so it's 50 years old.
Wow. Considering that, it's in pretty good shape.
Yeah. 50-year-old vinyl doesn't really do too well.
No.
I probably got
It did have electric start, but the motor had seen better days. It's a bit seized up now, but
Yeah.
other than that, it runs pretty strong. Reverse works great in it.
Nice.
I'd be happy to have you take, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's cool.
Or anything, but they're all whole.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Then the interesting thing is, she's got storage underneath the seat too.
Oh, no, wait. Let me get on this side. Yeah, put it down again.
Mid-70s.
And, yeah, go ahead.
That went under.
Plenty of
Yeah.
storage, keep all your spare stuff you want to bring with you.
Nice.
I used to rebuild those.
Nice fisherman's dream right there.
Some
Yeah.
of them you could rebuild.
Great use of space too. You got all that extra space.
There we go. Evinrude Skeeter.
Yeah.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
those were one of the most comfortable sleds to ride on back then that you could get. But they were
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well made.
And the engine was very smooth. There was
Yeah.
a guy at another show a few years ago. He had an Evinrude and he started that up, and I think it was probably 55, 60 years old, and it ran just like a sewing machine. Really
Ran like
smooth.
a top.
Yeah.
You know, the thing with Evinrude, Johnson, and Evinrude, Paul Crane told me that they had the best chrome of any snowmobile made. And it's because of their outboard motor expertise.
Sure.
They knew how to chrome steel so that it didn't rust.
Yeah, marine chrome. Yeah.
There was a process that they did that the other companies didn't do. And he said they had the finest, the chrome never rusted on those things.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
Look how shiny the chrome is on that. It's 50 years old,
Yes.
you know?
And then another comment I wanted to make on this, or unless Rob, did you have any comments on this before I?
Oh, I like when there's got a story in the history about something like that.
Yes,
Like-
4 generations.
Yep. And his children are going to want to keep it now because of the story.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And the reason the seat lifted up for you can carry extra tools and parts for you.
Yes.
That's right.
That's nice.
Snowshoes.
Yes. Ice fishing stuff. And
Yep.
I had a friend when I was a teenager used to come over. He made a seat like that on a Silver Bullet, and he had ice fishing stuff and beer in there, and he'd come over and we had a fishing shanty, so he'd come to our fishing shanty, and yeah, it was always he's even more welcome when he's bringing beer, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I think they're the first ones I ever remember having reverse, but I think they also had a neutral on them too.
oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Nice.
They did, Rob. You pushed a little button on the end of the clutch and it kicked it into neutral. And you could warm the engine up. You could rev the engine up and it would just sit there.
Yeah.
When you got ready to go, you pushed in the button and away you went.
Yep.
Nice.
It was crazy.
Reverse was 2 hands to pull the reverse.
Oh, really? It worked pretty hard that way. Yeah. And the comment I wanted to make is I purposely showed this as raw footage because I want people to see how I approach people to do video with them and the things I say to them to make them comfortable and kind of get on the same page with them as far as, getting them to talk about their sled. And then as you saw when I came around to finish that seat, to show that seat, I had him put it down and pull it back up again because in editing, I could create a shot out of that. So that's why I'm showing the raw footage so people can see kind of what that looks like before.
Right.
So if they're getting footage for me, see, there's a method to all this, method to the madness, hoping people will get footage for me like this at snowmobile shows and giving them ideas of how to approach people and how to get shots and everything. But anyway, that's where I'm going with that. And tons of comments coming in here. We've got Charles saying, sorry, I'm handicapped. I worked at a cat dealer in the early 70s. It was amazing to see how the seat was selling point for the wife every time. Oh, yes, with the leopard skin seat. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what a special time.
Yeah.
The early 70s was an amazing time for Arctic. What a time that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And David from Alaska Railroad says Evinrude was way ahead of the time. They even had cigarette lighters. Nice.
They did. Yeah.
And Mike Whiteside says when these sleds were in their prime, people were having as much fun and enjoyment as we are with the new ones in this era. Yes. Yes, there was a whole lot of joy around that, or at least there was for us, I'll tell you. Ivan Mayu says the 292 Puma Z next to that Evinrude is a super rare sled. Yes. And if it's who I think it is, I think that might be Mark Bristol's sled. I've got plenty of interviews of that sled. I'll have to show that on a future episode since you mentioned that. Oh, yes. Dirk Seam says beer cooler. Yes. Absolutely. There were different times. Not that I condone that today, but those were different times.
Right. Well, you didn't go 100 miles an hour like they do today either. So
true. Yeah, you were putting along and stop every 10 minutes to have a beer.
Yeah.
Again, not that I condone that.
When I was 18, all my friends had wine coolers. Well, I didn't like wine, so I'd put rum and Coke in the wine coolers, not knowing the Coke ate the wine cooler, and I'd open my shirt and I'd be just soaked inside because it ate it and leaked out.
Wow, what a mess! I bet that was sticky too.
Oh,
yes. Oh, and Ben at Vintage Mini Bike Lovers say, are we coming to the top of the hour already? Been a great episode. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. And yes, we are coming to the top of the hour. I've got a few more clips. I think I've got 3 or 4 more clips, and each one is a minute or two. So I'll blow through them quick if you guys don't mind staying an extra 10 minutes or so.
Sure.
And Dirk Seam says the neutral button was more of the shiny chrome. Yes. Mike Whiteside says Merry Christmas to all. Thank you, and to you as well.
Merry Christmas.
And yes. Oh, and Mad Dog says those skeeters were loud.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Well, cool. Let me pull this away, and we've got a few more clips. I'll go through them real quick here because I know we're at the top of the hour. Now, this is a guy, Gary Dubois. I see him at quite a few shows. Midge will like this because he's got a 71 Polaris TX Charger. This is from the 2022 show. And again, if you're just joining us, we're promoting the Washington Snow Flyers Vintage Snowmobile Rally. They're having January 3rd in Washington, Vermont. If you're in central Vermont, this is a do not miss show. It's an excellent, excellent show. But anyway, Gary Dubois' 71 TX Charger. Let me cue that up. And here it is.
All right, so yeah, just the usual thing, my name is, and this is my,
Hi, my name is Gary Dubois. I'm here at the Washington show with my 71 Polaris TX Charger 400. And I've also brought 68 Cadet here on the other side. A little 247 round bed. Beautiful day. The weather turned out great. Great bunch of sleds, and we've had a great day.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what can you tell me about these? Are these original or modified?
These are all restored.
Restored, yeah?
Restored from the ground up. Yeah.
Wonderful. Did it yourself, or?
Yeah, did it myself, yeah.
Nice work.
Part of the whole sled crew that I've done over the years. I've done quite a few of them, but I've enjoyed these a lot. Part of the 8 I've got now.
Wonderful. Cool deal.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Cool deal.
So yeah, Gary Dubois. See him at a lot of shows. Great guy. Great collection, I should say. Quick reaction to that?
Yeah, they're both nice looking sleds.
Yeah.
I had a 7400 TX, and then I had a 295 in the 71 TX. And they were a great sled. They went good in deep snow. They were fast. They didn't handle all that bad, although the front end was a little narrow. But I never had a problem with them.
Nice.
Yeah.
On that Polaris, Mitch, is that an air vent or is that where the headlight is? That scoop where the stripe is?
Yeah, that underneath the tag there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a headlight.
No, the headlight's right above the motor.
Yeah, right. Oh, you're talking about where the pinstripe is.
Yeah, on the front of the hood.
Yeah, that's to cool the clutches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And we've got a few reactions here. Let's see. Yes, people saying Merry Christmas, Stacy and Art Fosler, John Spranger Jr., and to you as well. We really appreciate that. Brian Van Haverbeek, Merry Christmas. See you in the new year. David from Alaska Railroad says 71 is definitely a year of the TX. I'm going to own one someday. Huge TX fan. Outstanding.
Oh, great.
Armand Buto says, great show tonight. And yes, thank you for all the wonderful Christmas wishes. It is that magical time of year. And we do hope everyone has a wonderful holiday season. We've got a few more quick clips to play. Each of these is about a minute long, so we'll blow through them real quick. This is our Christmas gift to you. We're going to go a little long and give you extra value tonight. So this is Doug Gurney. And he's got a 6500 Blizzard. This is from the 2020 show.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. I'll get up close for good audio.
Okay. This is my 1978 6500 Blizzard. Bought last fall. Came the way you see it. We have factory motor and everything. We've had some issues with it. We've had some electrical problems. There's somebody been in there fooling around and cut off wires and stuff here. Took the ground wire out of the headlight in the harness. Some fuel issues and things like that. We got the bugs pretty well worked out of it now. It runs good. This is the first run today. It's the first time it's been able to. We have no snow at home, so we brought it up and ran it. It seems to be okay.
Good.
Which is good news. It has been working on it since last fall.
Well,
you might give Goose a call and get a new wiring harness for it so that everything is correct next
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Get everything where it should be. It seems okay now.
Good.
Very good this morning.
Nice. Feel like starting her up? That's nice.
Everything works now.
That's cool. Very nice. That's one of the nicer looking sleds ever, in my opinion.
They handle nice too. They're fun to ride. They're very predictable. I replaced this rear panel because it wasn't beat up or broken. It was just scuffy, scratched.
Yeah.
I've done a few of them now. They're pretty easy to do.
Nice.
It was unusual because nothing's broken. Like cracks in the back. If these things are ridden hard or raced, they're always broken back here somewhere.
Oh, really?
And these you can replace. These you can't.
Oh, really?
This one, this is just the way. Yeah.
Nice. That looks really nice. Sweet. I appreciate it.
Yeah. That sled is easy on the eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the better looking sleds. That old Bombardier always had a good looking snowmobile.
Yes.
Plus, it sounds great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Twin exhaust expansion chambers there, and probably they go into a small muffler or something. But to have twin pipes like that, that really makes a difference in the sound.
Yes. And he brings this to the Lancaster show every now and then. In fact, in the opening at the beginning of this podcast, at the end of that opening, this is that same sled.
That's in there. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And all of those video clips on that opening that we see at the beginning of this podcast, those are all clips from the Crane Snowmobile show.
Yeah. I think mine is in there briefly too.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Yes. So what else? We've got 2 more. We saw that SST earlier, Phil Bell. This is, I think, from a different year, but he's there with his 72 Snowjet. This is from 2020. And this is raw footage, as you'll see.
They had the best stickers in the 70s, didn't they? Yeah, they did. I remember that. Yeah, do you want to do the same idea? You know what my name is? And
yeah. This is Phil Bell from Bethlehem, New Hampshire. This is a 1972 292. My oval track racer. It's got a DY2 snake pipe on it. Helps wake it up. It's got an Arctic Cat track under it right now. Got to change the carbides for next week, but it's pretty zippy little 292.
Nice.
Get the job done.
Nice. Thank you.
That's a Boa Ski bumper.
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't catch that.
She had a Boa Ski bumper.
That's cool. That is cool. That's very cool. 72, huh? 72.
That SST was a nice sled back in the day.
When I was a kid, that was a popular snowmobile.
Yes. Same here.
Our local gas stations sold them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Nice. And Midge, reactions to that?
Yeah. Snowjet was another company that always built a good-looking snowmobile. Chaparral, Rop. Always had a great-looking sled.
Yes. Yeah, that's a sharp looker right there.
Yeah, that is.
Look what's beside it.
Oh, the Ski Whiz, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ski Whiz.
And that is Matt.
The workhorse.
And it's I'm trying to think of the guy's name, Matt. I'm drawing a blank. But if you look at the end of that, that's a resto mod. He's extended that tunnel, and he tried to make it into a mountain sled. He's got a longer track on there with some paddles. And
cool.
he's and the running boards on that are like the modern ones that have the holes in it to drain the snow through it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I got an interview with him on that.
Yeah.
Let me find my place here. We got more comments coming in. Oh yes, Todd McMillan said he had a 71 TX 650. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Mike Whiteside says, great show tonight. Thank you. And we thank you for being here. Our good friend Rich Shad says, last weekend we had almost 30 inches of snow, Cleveland, New York. Now there's grass showing and rain in the forecast tonight and tomorrow. Wow. Boy. That's coming our way too. I think that's what we're getting tonight, I think.
Yeah.
But he does say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Ben says Doug has beautiful sleds and is a really awesome guy to know. Oh, he goes out to the New York shows too. Outstanding. Okay. Yeah, and I saw him in help me out, Midge, Old Forge at the National Show.
Oh, yeah.
2022. I ran into him there. Yeah.
Right.
Serious collector. Pit Grunt says, great show. Merry Christmas to all. Be safe on the trails. We appreciate that. Ben says, beautiful Ski Whiz. I hear a rumor that Benedim really likes those. Nice. And Benedim is a YouTube channel we partner with. That's his son, by the way. Eric has been on this podcast many times.
Yeah.
Mad Dog says, nice show tonight. Have a great holiday. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let me pull this away. And we've got, I think, one more clip to look at. And it'll be worth the wait because this is a unique sled. Our good friend, Midge and I are good friends with Paul Belfay. He is a serious collector. He brought his Elite to this show in the year 2020.
It's a beauty.
Yes.
Real close to you for good audio because there's a lot of background noise. Yeah. And then I'll walk around and get some footage. Okay. Just my name is, and
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Paul Belfay, and we're here at the Washington Snowflyers rendezvous. And what a beautiful day we're having. And I brought my 1981 Skidoo Elite to the show. So let's take a look at it. It's a side-by-side, built in 1981. It has a rear engine, 462, water-cooled engine with a radiator and a fan and an alternator, like a car.
Wow.
So you could let this sit and idle all day long.
Nice.
It does not have heat exchangers. It has a heater for the passenger.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
It has, of course, a cigarette lighter. Fuel gauge, temperature gauge, hot grips, and we have a AM FM radio
with cassette.
and cassette.
Wow.
Forward and reverse gear selector, the compass.
Wow.
And we have a front trunk.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And you always want to carry battery.
Oh, jumper cables.
Jumper cables, because it doesn't have a recoil pull start.
So electric's your only option.
The only option.
Wow. So you got to be ready, yeah.
Ready, yeah. So here we have Skidoo Elite. It never sold very well because at the time it was $6,000, and you could buy a top of the line one-up 9700 Blizzard for $3,500.
Yeah. So it's,
sales lagged. They made about 200 of them.
yeah.
But thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it, Paul.
There we have it. Paul Belfay at the Washington show.
Yeah, water
Cool
sled.
deal. Yes.
Yeah.
Reactions to
That's
that?
very unique.
Friend of mine has one, and he keeps right up to us, falling down the trails.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Yeah,
does
as long
do
as you're
well.
on a back trail. I wouldn't try to break trail with it, but
No.
as long as you're on a packed trail, I mean, they ride like a car, right? You're sitting on a
Yeah, I bet it's
Sitting
very
in a bucket
comfortable on the
seat.
trail.
yeah,
Yeah, I bet that's very comfortable.
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and Paul's a hell of a good guy too. He's a serious collector, and a great guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I have to say too, the guy we were talking to earlier, Phil Bell, with that Snowjet, he's a serious Snowjet collector, and he puts on a Vintage Snowmobile show every fall in October, out on Route 302 in Bethlehem, New Hampshire. And
yes,
if you're curious about that, ask me, and I'll put you in touch with him or find out details on the next one. But he does an excellent show. He's a great guy.
yeah.
But any final comments on this before we wind her down?
Great show, lots of sleds.
Yeah, great show. Other than a few gremlins, had to keep coming back in once in a while. But,
The gremlins were with us tonight.
I
yeah,
just
they
lost
were
hearing
with
again.
us.
Oh no, yeah, Rob keeps
Oh,
losing his
gee.
audio. But yeah, David from Alaska Railroad says, "Awesome sled. That cassette player completed the machine." And he's got
Got
the
his-
Emzo
got his-
mug.
Yeah, got his coffee cup.
Nice. And Paul Hamilton says, "Good show. Looking at the old sleds." Oh, Paul Hamilton says he had a '69 Scorpion, or he has one, which he bought in '70. Still runs good. All original, the same original seat. And yeah, I believe that's it. But Rob's back for a final goodbye here.
There he is.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and
Merry
don't
Christmas,
forget,
Rob.
get a hold of Mike, and if you put an order in, we'll send you an extra bonus. It's Christmas time.
That's right. He's feeling
Yeah.
generous.
Yeah.
Rob's playing Santa. We thank you for
Okay.
that, Rob. We appreciate your generosity, Rob. But yeah, have a wonderful Christmas, everybody. And
Merry
one
Christmas,
last thing.
Mike.
We've been promoting the Washington Snowflyers Vintage Snowmobile show all evening. That's January 3rd in Washington, Vermont on Lowry Road. If you're in the area, please join us. I'm hoping to go. And as always, we give the last word to Amso. But yes, have a wonderful Christmas, everybody.
People were texting me on my phone. No, I did not make this Christmas shirt.
That's nice, though.
Yeah. Have a good Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll catch you in the new year.
Merry Christmas.
Hello, everyone. This is Rob and Mike. How you doing today, Rob?
I'm doing good. Mike, yourself?
Very well. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Now, today, we're going to be talking about AMSOIL. And in a few moments, we're going to show you how you can get the deepest discounts, free shipping, and free gifts when you order your AMSOIL products through us. But first, I'm going to ask Rob to give you a quick description of what AMSOIL is and why you should consider using AMSOIL products in your motorized vehicles.
Thanks, Mike. AMSOIL is 100% synthetic oil. Everybody uses AMSOIL for a different reason. Some people like the benefits that AMSOIL is warranted for 25,000 miles or 1 year. The reason we can do that is because AMSOIL doesn't oxidize. It doesn't form the usual carbons, gums, sludges like petroleum oils do. That's why we can keep it in the engines longer. Petroleum oils never do wear out. They oxidize themselves. That's why they have to be changed at 3,000 kilometers. And AMSOIL likes the benefit that you only have to change the oil once a year. That saves some money. Some of the people like the benefit of AMSOIL is it's a slipperier type lube. By having a slipperier type lube, it cuts down friction and drag. By less friction and drag, engines run 20 to 50 degrees cooler, better gas mileage. Now, AMSOIL says 25% more protection than the industry requires is in the AMSOIL bottles. My average customer gets about 10% increase in gas mileage. That's a big savings.
Yeah.
And by cutting down friction and drag, for every 10 degrees you cut down the friction and drag, doubles the life of the engine. So by having the engine run cooler, it makes it last longer. Some people like the benefit of the range of the AMSOIL. AMSOIL's flash point is 425 degrees, and it pours at 50 below zero. Wow. If you ever try petroleum oil when it's 10 below, it turns to honey. And in the summertime, petroleum oil thins out, and once it thins out, that's when it starts breaking down. So AMSOIL is an all-season oil, can give you better gas mileage, longer engine life, less maintenance. It ends up being cheaper over a year's time running AMSOIL than it is petroleum oils.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And AMSOIL is available for pretty much any motorized vehicle, anything from lawn equipment, cars, trucks, boats, ATVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles.
Yep. And a lot of people phone me up and say, well, what's the benefit of our gear lube? Exactly what I told you about the engine oil. It pours in cold weather, it runs cooler, makes the equipment last longer. And they say, well, what's the benefit of the small engine? Same thing. Makes the engine run cooler, last longer, better performance. So it saves on all the applications that AMSOIL has available.
Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, let's talk now. Hopefully this has convinced people to think about maybe joining us in the AMSOIL experience. Let's talk about some of the discounts and free shipping and how that all happens. I'm going to pop a graphic on the screen. And yeah, by all means, if you want to talk people through how this preferred customer program works.
AMSOIL has a number of different programs. One of our main ones is a catalog customer, where somebody can order directly out of our catalog. If they order out of the catalog, they order $100 worth, AMSOIL will ship it right to their house. But our best program is our preferred customer. For only $10 for 6 months, you become a preferred customer. You save 25% on all the product. You order $100 worth, they're going to give you free shipping. You don't have to order a whole case. You can mix and match. Say you want 4 bottles of small engine, 7 bottles of 5W30, and a couple of gear loops. You can mix and match. You can order 1 bottle at a time if you want. There's no minimums, no maximums. By being a preferred customer, you save over 25% on all the products you're going to buy. AMSOIL sends you extra gifts, a $5 gift certificate on your birthday, $5 when you renew your account, and stuff like that. So it's a good way to save on some of the products you want to buy.
For sure. Yeah, it's an incredible value. And this is the deepest level of discount that anyone can get when ordering AMSOIL. Is that correct?
It is.
Wonderful. So let's take people through the step-by-step experience of placing an AMSOIL order. Then that would include signing up for the preferred customer preferred customer program, so they can receive those deepest levels of discount. So let's go to the website. This is what the website's going to look like. These are some screenshots. Once you go to amsoil.com, there's a link in the description, or you can just type that into a browser, amsoil.com. This is the page you land on. At the upper corner of the page there, you see how I've circled in red. That is the link to click, the Join Now link. That will take you to the Preferred Customer Program page, where you can take advantage of all of these discounts and free shipping and everything that we've just been talking about. This is what that page looks like. In the lower right, you're going to click Join Now. This will pop up. You select the duration you'd like, whether it's 6 months or 12 months, and click Add to Cart. Now, once this pop-up goes away, you'll be back on the main page. And the upper left, you'll see where I've got that red arrow. It says Shop. Now you can start shopping for products, and on your very first order, you're going to get these discounts and the free shipping as long as it's over $100. You'll get all of these benefits right away. So once you click Shop, it's going to take you to the product page. There's different types of oils, lubricants, so on and so forth. For the benefit of this exercise we're doing now, I'm just going to click motor oil. It shows different types of motor oil. Let's click gasoline. Now this takes us to an item. It's their synthetic motor oil. And you can see the item there, and there's choices for different viscosities. But take a look at the price. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in. But if you've join the preferred customer program first, you're going to automatically get the deepest levels of discount. That's what we're looking at here. You're saving $3.80 on that quart of oil. Instead of paying $16.29, you're now paying $12.49 for that quart of oil. That is the deepest level of discount you can possibly get. And then you just add the quantity that you'd like. You select any other items that you're thinking about, add them to the cart. And once you click add to cart for the final time, you're going to see this come up at the top of the screen. It's going to show your items and your the total that you're at so far. Pardon me. And then you just click view cart in the upper right, and that'll take you to your cart. Take a close look here at the upper right. That blue box shows that you're getting free shipping. You're eligible for free shipping on this order because it's over $100. That little yellow box shows that you've got the preferred customer membership on your order that gives you the deepest levels of discounts for the next 6 to 12 months. And then below that, you've got the items that have been selected. For the exercise here, I selected 9 quarts of this signature series, but that brings us up over $100 for the free shipping. We're saving $34.20. And if you're ready to finish, you click checkout now, and that takes you to this screen here. If you haven't signed up with an AMSOIL account at this point, just click in the lower right to create an account, create a new account. It's going to ask you for some basic information, name and those types of things. Now let's take a closer look. You'll see this gray shaded box. This is a very important box. This is going to ask you if someone has referred you to AMSOIL. And if so, please enter my name. My name is Mike LaPierre. It's spelled right there on the screen for the correct spelling. And also the referral number, 304-555-94. That's how you make sure that Rob and I get credit for this. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have signed up for AMSOIL under Rob. So when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. So if you enjoy these podcasts that we're doing, this is a wonderful way to support the podcast, because when you order using this referral number, Rob and I both benefit. And the commissions I make go directly toward offsetting the cost of doing these podcasts. So I thank you in advance for using my referral number. I very much appreciate it. And once you've done that, you just go into the next screen to enter your payment information, and you're done. Now, once you've placed your order that's over $100, and that order includes your AMSOIL preferred customer program, you are now eligible to get a free DVD from myself. Now, this is going to be either a muscle car DVD or a vintage snowmobile DVD. Use the email address on the screen, wkspodcasts@gmail.com. Send me an email. Let me know which DVD you would like me to send you, the muscle car or the vintage snowmobile DVD, and I'll get that right out to you. As you're typing in that email, in the subject line, be sure and type in capital letters free DVD requests, so it stands out as I'm checking my email, and we'll get that right out to you. So I guess the last thing, Rob, that we wanted to talk about is if someone is considering AMSOIL as a business opportunity.
Yes. If anybody has a retail or a commercial account and they would like to buy directly from AMSOIL, just send Mike a line. He'll show you how to set up, and you can buy directly from AMSOIL. But if you are interested in starting your own part-time business, a part-time business that can grow into a full-time income, Mike and I will show you the AMSOIL marketing plan. AMSOIL has a large selection of products that cover almost every application. So it doesn't matter if you're into snowmobile, boating, or ATVing, or hot rods. We have an oil for every application. It's a fun type business. I really enjoy doing. Where else can I go and have fun and make money doing it? And Mike and I are here to help you all the way along. If you need any help on how to promote or to find new accounts, we're here to help you.
For sure. So when you sign up under that number, this 304-555-94, you're getting Rob and I as a team. Now, Rob has been doing AMSOIL for 40 years. Can you believe that? 40 years. So he knows every aspect of this business, and he knows all of the ins and outs of the products. So he'll be able to help you with any kind of product questions or any kind of questions to show you the different business models that you can do with AMSOIL. And then the other thing that you get when you sign up under me is I've got a strong background in social media. So if you need some coaching on how to generate AMSOIL leads using Facebook and YouTube, I'm happy to coach you with that when you sign up under Rob and I. You get both of us as a team to help you, to coach you, to support you, whatever you need to get you off and running with this business and having fun with it. Like Rob said, it's an enormous amount of fun. If you're like Rob and I and you enjoy going to any kind of boat shows, car shows, motorcycle shows, snowmobile shows, anything with a motor, you like going to those shows, those events, those races, this is a great way to turn that into a income opportunity for you.
Yes. And just by wearing my AMSOIL hat at one of these events, people come up and ask me about AMSOIL. People don't know where to buy it, and I'm there to help them, show them where they can buy the product.
Perfect. Well, cool. Well, this is great. Any final thoughts, Rob, before we wrap it up?
AMSOIL's a fun business. AMSOIL's been around since 1968. It was the first synthetic oil to be AI approved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's very early in the game too, isn't it?
Yes.
For sure. Well, good. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for viewing. Hopefully, we've gotten you excited as we are about the AMSOIL products. We'd love it if you could join us either as someone who uses the AMSOIL products or to join the AMSOIL team as a business opportunity. And we thank you so much for viewing. Have a great day.
You have a good day.